What's up, y'all? It's me, Vince Ryder, and today is a big day for this occasion right here. Is that I'm gonna be showcasing something, and here it is. I just had to show it. Big achievement, even though it's not really a big deal because here I am completing a game from freaking centuries ago. It feels like 3 decades or something. But yeah, let me just showcase this, and I don't know where to begin. Okay, over here. I completed it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I noticed that the total, I think I overdone the total. So it's literally like 117% completed. So this is, yep, all the eggs, all the gems. I collected them all. Yeah. And there was some that was hard. I guess I'll go through some of them. But, yeah, pretty much. As you can see here, Sunrise, Sunny Villa, that's where you start. Cloud Spires. Molten Crater was a little crazy looking. Seashell Shore, I don't remember. Mushroom Speedways, I love the Speedways. The Alps where you get the kangaroo. You got the boss battles, which I'm not a fan of, but that's cool. Midday Garden Home, a couple of cool levels here. Icy Peak. This one had me a headache. Enchanted Towers, man, I had to try hard to actually know what the heck to do. But I guess you need the penguin character to actually complete that. Spooky Swamp, that was nice. It's like supposed to be like somewhat like a spooky theme, but oh, come on. In a Spyro game, nothing is ever spooky. Bamboo Tourists, that was nice. And also the Country Speedway. I was introduced to the racing this one. That was a headache. Also the Bird Space, Spikes Arena, and we got to the next level here, which you have a bunch of levels underwater, which is cool. Frozen Altars. Now this is where the hardest level is. The boxing the Yeti again. You really have to know some boxing if you want to. That they literally did a good job being authentic with the boxing stuff in this one. It's like, man, it's a headache. Lost Fleet, another spooky theme that they failed on, but it was a fun level. And Fireworks Factory, I wasn't a fan of that one. Charm Ridge, I forget what that was. Honey Speedway, another Speedway. Bentley's Outpost, Scorches Pit, something, I don't know. I don't know what this one, I forgot. Midnight Mountain, now this is the final home right here at Crystal Islands. I got those. I got Boom Those, Haunted Tomb. Dino Mines, that's one of the cool ones. They literally had like a shooting gallery for this level. It was pretty cool. And another Speedway and Agent Nines, where you introduce the shooting monkey, which is the most randomest kind of like level. And here is this. I go here 2 times. And the Crowded Farms. By the way, this is where Sparks takes place because Sparks does a bunch of levels for these. That was cool. And also the super bonus round. Now this is where I was going full completion. When you collect everything, and I mean everything, you go into this level and you just do your thing. And that's what I did. I do my thing. With getting the egg, and I might as well spoil it, the freaking 2 twin eggs, which I was like, whoa, but then it was one of those moments where I'm like, why did I freak out? Why did I freak out over some eggs? Anyways, but yeah. You unlock, also with the Sparks levels, you get to unlock abilities to get more treasure and stuff like that, which I don't need because I already got the treasure. And yeah, this game is fully complete. It's everything. I would have to say, for any game that I played, and I might as well do the review here. Gosh, the music, I swear. Hopefully the music doesn't copyright me. I don't know if it will, but shoot, we might as well find out. But yeah, pretty much. If anything, these games are my childhood. They mean everything to me, and they're pretty much like a staple of my childhood of the PS1 back in the day. And I still remember when I first got one. I can name almost all the games in it, but I'm not gonna because I just woke up and I pretty much am trying, like, my memory of some of these games could be blur a bit. In some cases, because right now my main focus is Spyro. Spyro 1 was a good game. That was a full nostalgia when I played it. And also, like, Spyro 2 was like a game where I First off, when you complete that game, they give you nothing. They give you nothing for that game at all. Like, I don't know what the gifts were or anything. It was like some random fireball. I have to spoil it because it's like not worth it. But overall, the whole gameplay, like Ripto's Rage, yeah, that's what the game is called. Like, I enjoyed that. That was like a moment of, just me getting my nostalgia and figuring out, because especially when you get to the part where they give you all the orbs and everything like that, it was like, yo, I remember this. I remember all of this. And by the way, we're just walking around. These are all the levels that I completed. They still have ships around, even though there's a objective to shoot all the ships, but I guess they're still roaming. Okay. But yeah, speedways and everything like that. All of these games, it was dope to actually just witness and experience them again, because I never experienced Year of the Dragon. If my memory is correct, I never actually even bought it. It was Ripto's Rage and the first Spyro. Shoot, I probably remembered that getting the first Spyro like 2 times probably. And that's kind of like the best of my memories to actually get that game. If my memory serves me right. But for both of these, for almost all of them, it was like full nostalgia in all fronts, especially the first Spyro game. Introduced to the music. The music is also something that gathered so much from what I had loved, just like memories and everything. Like it gave me that office feel, because I do remember playing my PS1 as a kid in like an office when my parents were working. So those were some good times. But also, yeah, the finding the gems and everything like that was fulfilling. Like they made it in a way where it's fulfilling. And even though the graphics not that good, to me it's still good. To me, it's like it was like peak back then. Like, look how clean this is, even though like some of it is merging here and there, probably, but it's not that bad. And I always had like an enjoyment of being a collectathon, and also enjoying myself when it comes down to platformers. Spyro is just the one. It's different from what I witnessed, because I do want to actually get this review out in terms of like trophy collecting. Like, look at me, look at what I achieve or something like that. It's just for selfish reasons. But also, like, it's literally my childhood. Spyro itself, it's a game where I'm so low-key about it when it comes down to Spyro, because a lot of times I honestly just like, hey, okay, I finished Spyro. It's there's Spyro. Hey, oh, look at that. Return. It's always a character that I never got hyped about, but I'm always supportive of, like, playing it and stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, so this is why Spyro is iconic. Stuff like that. And these are the 3 games that sort of made that iconic, which is these, 3 pillars of just like Spyro's, first adventures, where it comes from the next to the next, and it starts by this one. Like, all of those games itself serves a purpose of just fun and collectathon, and also just creating like this mascot for the PS1, also alongside with Crash, which it did. But man, the amount of games within Spyro that I want to catch up on, like the beginning of Spyro, I always keep hearing that's like an emotional game in the PS2 series. I'm gonna be checking that one out, and also the Game Boy games. Now I'm curious about what those games about. I did play them when I was a kid, and I was like, always like turn off when I was a kid when I actually played those. But I'm not sure now as an adult. But other than that, these games, both of them, or all of them basically, from the characters, everything, like especially the characters between the tiger character and the bunny, which I can't think of at the moment. I can't think of those character names in the moment. I don't know what purpose they serve, but they were actually pretty good, I guess. Okay, I entered. By the way, we're actually about to show you there he is. I forget his name. Hunter. Okay, that's good to meet you, Hunter. Okay, Hunter was cool. Okay, because I guess he was like the more chill type, the older type. Like, hey, Spyro, want to have some fun, man? You'll get a little time. And also, you have the buddy type character, which you saw in the beginning of this video. Yeah, they were cool. Spoiler alert, they're together in this game. They're like, I don't know. They're going to be like husband and wife, which I'm kind of like get that feel like I knew they were going to have a relationship, but it wasn't clear. I don't know. I heard the remake sort of like tried, to actually make it cleaner for most people that are new to the series in terms, especially within the relationship. But I wouldn't know because I never really played the remastered or the remake version of, of these series. Because I heard there's like 3 of these games that were remade in the Spyro trilogy for like, the remake version. Other than that, these games itself from the speedways, which I enjoyed a lot, even though they can be challenging, were a lot of fun. Like I feel like there is a sense of finding out different walkthroughs to know what you're doing. But if you're like so hooked in the world of Spyro, almost immediately you would actually know what to do, and at least dedicate yourself to find out like where I need to go. I just did it for nostalgia. I just played these games. I'm like, yeah, I I got what I need for all of these games. And before I delete them, because it's kind of crazy, I literally span of finishing all these games in the span of like almost like 2 years when I first discovered emulation, like last year, and then here I am actually starting, because that's literally the first that comes to my memory when it comes to PS1 games is Spyro, and that's why I immediately had to play. So first Spyro was a banger. Second Spyro was also a banger, in some cases not as much as this one, Year of the Dragon, because it was rewarding, well, a little rewarding to know where to end. I don't know. Is it rewarding much? You're just getting a bunch of eggs, completing them all in these silly cutscenes in the end. Nothing crazy. But man, did I enjoy my time, my moment. Anyways, I'll see you when I see you. One over the piece. Spyro forever.